island of the mind, between the dirt and the brush. You count all you got left. Sad to say, it's not much. She'd kill for a family, kill for a home. Anything to not be so long.
What was your name?
Larry Hall.
Larry Hall. And you said you've been living down here for like 2.5 years?
2.5 years on the street. This time I've been here twice.
How do you, how do you survive? What do you do for money during the day?
I spange, which is asking for spare change.
Okay.
Sometimes I do work a little bit of a job or get hired here and there, and I get disability from the Army.
Okay.
And do have an honorable discharge.
Oh, okay, good.
So from Fort Bragg.
So is there a VA center near here?
Not really. There used to be. Now there's a big VA hospital, but the day center, I think they shut down in like 2009, 2010 or something like that.
Okay.
2015. It's not where it was, and I can't find it.
Oh, so you haven't been to a VA hospital in a little bit, or?
Well, I went to the hospital this past winter because I was asleep and got into bed bugs and didn't know it, and I had to go to the hospital and get antibiotics because of the venom, and just in case it ever happens to you, that's called visceral. If a doctor tells you what's wrong with you is visceral, it's insects.
So is there like a kitchen or a place to get food around here?
Yeah, you can get food at Trinity United Methodist. You can get food at Holy Ghost. You can get food at Jesus Saves. You can get food at the Western Arena. You can get food at Father Woody's. I can go on. I can get so much food.
So there's no problem eating. You never have a problem getting fed.
Not unless somebody actually kept you from it.
Right.
But there's so much food they'd have to roll you down the street if you kept eating.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Do the cops ever bother you?
Some do. Some are criminals. Some are really a-holes.
Yeah.
Some are the nicest guys in the world. I've had cops save my life. I've had cops that I had to fight with that were criminal.
Right.
I've had cops that, Steve, well, that's my buddy I just yelled at. Hey, give me his coffee this morning, I gave him $1. I says, will you buy me a black and mild? I didn't have any ID. I gave him $1. He brought me a $2 cigar. That's the type of guy Steve is.
Right.
And most of these guys are good as gold. You just got bad apples, but you're gonna have that everywhere.
So you got some cops that are pretty decent to you, and,
I got
and some that just fuck with you for no reason sometimes, right?
That's like the one guy that we just spoke to. If you ask, did you hear what he asked me?
Just now?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
He didn't hear me. I says you're photogenic.
Oh yeah.
But now he turned around, he didn't hear me, and he goes, I'm a what?
Right.
And that's because they're used to being abused, and we shouldn't do that.
Right.
That's like Steve. Be good as gold to you if you didn't do nothing wrong. But what are you gonna do? You got good and bad everywhere here.
Do you mind me asking? Do you have any drug habits?
No, I don't have any drug habits, and I'm one of the very few. You got lucky on that one. I'm one of the very few on the street that doesn't.
No alcohol issues or anything?
No. You know what? Even in high school, I didn't really like the taste of it, and I'll drink like a Long Island iced tea, which doesn't have very much of an alcohol taste to it. Maybe a Pilsner beer. I can't stomach IPAs. It tastes so bad to me that it makes me nauseous. But I just don't. I smoke weed, but I've been smoking weed since I was 12.
Yeah.
Not like a habit. Like when I seen the kids in high school and the druggies and stuff out here, and they do so much of it that they throw up. They lay there and they urinate on themselves. That's not a good time to me, brother. Throwing up's not a good time.
So are a lot of the people down here, are they drug addicted?
A whole lot of them, but they're basically in the park or Tent City or indigents on the mall.
So they're over mostly by the Civic Center Park.
They've basically been controlled by the city, limited to the park, and limited to Tent City. And we're actually trying to help them, but there's when they're that violent and that criminal, you're not home.
Right. So that do you feel safe when you go down the Civic Center Park?
Oh, I don't get down there.
You
I
don't-
avoid them.
Yeah. So you just don't feel safe walking through.
Oh, hell no. I walk off as soon as I can.
Right.
I mean, even if they walk up to me and try to talk to me, I will try to get away from them because it's and the cops know it because they'll watch me. Steve and them will watch me, and if somebody walks up to me and I walk off, and the cops, they'll be like, "You need to go away." The cops, when they rioted, okay, they were so bad that they were pimping the girls out right there on the side. They weren't even going to a tent. They were
During
just
the
pimping
riots?
them out. Yeah, right there on the sidewalk and shooting up black tar heroin.
That was up by Tent City or
that's,
whatever.
that's right out here at Civic Center.
Oh shoot.
And the cops, because talked to me and I talked to them, and because I wanted to actually like lawfully engage, which is military, not police, and want it reinstated, and they wouldn't let me do it, but the cops engaged.
All right. So were you down here during the protest?
Yeah, I was down here, and just for the record, I hope you do put this on YouTube because this is a basic concept that I would like everybody to understand. Rioting, okay? Breaking windows, graffiti, breaking mirrors off cars. It's senseless. What did that window didn't do nothing to you? It's property damage.
Right.
It's all paid for by insurance. You're not hurting anybody but yourself.
Right. Did you, when all that was happening, did you just find some place to hang out and get away from it? Or?
I was kind of watching, and because I am not only watching the indigents and the store owners and the property, I'm also watching Special Weapons Assault Team. I'm also watching Denver PD. I'm also watching Sheriff's Department. I'm watching everything like I've been taught to do by the United States Army. Okay? And I'm not impressed. I mean, I'm just not. But they handled it. I ain't got nothing in it. I had fun that night. They were popping off tea gas, and I met Jerry and another guy and walked them through the tea gas. And because I knew what was going to happen. I knew because the wind was blowing, so I knew. And they got tears running out of their eyes, and they're standing there, the tear gas crying, and this, that. And I told them, I said, suck it up, True, move your ass. I says, man, you never made it in the gas chamber before Bragg. You think that's tear gas? I said, come on, we're going to the liquor store, and I bought them a beer. We bought beer and sit there at the chapel up there on the steps drinking beer, watching the riot.
Yeah, I went. So do you generally, I mean, are you okay living down here? Do you want to change?
No, I do want to change not only the place I'm living, but once I do leave this area, if I can find a secure place to live, which I've never been able to do.
So you head into town and you play for the gold. Make a nickel or a dime. Some days, quarter at most. You got your guitar, you can sing. That's the closest you got to living.